The deal of Sofyan Amrabat looks like it's going to fall through Man United, and it's going to be a shame if a team like Galatasaray comes in through to sweep in and take in the player that we've been talking with for a very long period of time. Personal terms already agreed, but United bosses feel like it's not good to spend that huge amount of money onto Sofyan Amrabat. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the black button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, Lisandro Martinez is into the mix. We're talking about Lisandro Martinez and Jonny Evans. Eric Ten Hag impressed. Talks are ongoing, and very soon he might be unveiled, all given a one-year contract to come in and serve for the club of Manchester United. Good evening. Hope you've missed me, but I'm back, and I hope you guys are really going to be having the best of presentations coming in from Rokan David. Remember to smash the like button close to 400 times and continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, Fabrizio Romano today first told us the following about the Sofyan Amrabat story, that Manchester United need to sell at least one more player after Fred, which is why things are moving slowly for the signature of a new midfielder. The club's intention remains to make room and find the right midfielder. Obviously, the right midfielder is Sofyan Amrabat. Gravenberch is also lined after him, but it looks like things are not going on as planned. And we've just been told that Fiorentina have given Sofyan Amrabat and Man United a deadline of Monday 28th to finalize the move. United need to sell Donny van de Beek before completing the £29 million deal. Amrabat is training alone and waiting. So they've even gone ahead to obviously make it easy for Man United. What have they done? They've gone ahead to obviously cut short the price of Sofyan Amrabat from £25 million to £21 million. They want the player sold because he's left with just one year on his contract and everything is in the hands of Manchester United. The player wants to come to Man United, but Manchester United looks like they are having their hands tied when it comes to this. Now, to show you that they are willing to let the player go, Sofyan Amrabat and Fiorentina are waiting for Man United to make a formal move. Fiorentina have left the player out of their squad to face Rapid Vienna in the Europa Conference League tonight. So it all shows you that it's labeled to Manchester United, and it's all in the hands of Man United, that Fiorentina have gone ahead to obviously give them a benefit of doubt that you can get this deal over the line. And by the time you came in through for Sofyan Amrabat, you knew that there could be something to be worked out to obviously get the money to sign the player. And United are really trying to do the needful, and Sofyan Amrabat is really waiting. But the brother to Sofyan Amrabat has really gone ahead to obviously put in a tweet that's gone ahead to obviously threaten us tonight. He was talking to Mustafa Guza Senka, and he said there is contact for Sofyan Amrabat to join Galatasaray. I hope it happens. It shows you how frustrated they are with Man United, and this is where we need to sweep in and do the needful to obviously see ourselves taking this to the next level. What level am I talking about? I'm talking about the level of getting these players, of getting Sofyan Amrabat to the club of Manchester United, because he has waited for us. He rejected Liverpool, he rejected West Ham, teams that are really better than Galatasaray, and we've gone ahead to play that side, and United convinced him that they are going to get this deal over the line. But I also think that it might be one of those statements being made by the brother of Sofyan Amrabat to obviously threaten United that Galatasaray is obviously trying to hijack the deal, and you need to act fast to get in the Sofyan Amrabat deal. That is it all about. And I think Sofyan Amrabat is that kind of player that every fan of United is eagerly waiting to see wear that jersey of Manchester United, because we need his physicality, we need his talent in that double pivot alongside Casemiro in this club. And it will be a shame, it will be a very big shame for Man United not to sign Sofyan Amrabat after their £6 million signing. Mason Mount really got an injury. And however much I backed Eric Ten Hag, from the day I heard that we were negotiating a deal with Chelsea for for Mason Mount, I came out and gave my view. I still stand on it that we made a very big mistake to first bring in Andre Onana, Rasmus Højlund, and Mason Mount before we got in Sofyan Amrabat. Sofyan Amrabat would have been the first signing to arrive at the club of Manchester United. That's it. He would have been the first signing because he was a cheaper price and he would do what would have gone ahead to build us and protect us into the season. Because all the worry at Manchester United was all about David De Gea. It was not all about the centre forward. It was all about the player that acts as a backup for Casemiro or can play in a double pivot with Casemiro on any day. That was our worry. I back my manager, but I think the transfer plan was obviously not really executed because if it was all about selling, if it was all about selling these players, they would have gone ahead to sell the likes of Harry Maguire, Scott McTominay, put them on the market at the beginning of the transfer window. That was the 14th of June. That's what they would have gone ahead to do. Put them on the transfer put them in the shop window such that you take that 2-3 months and obviously find a way to sell them. Now, we are left with just a week, for a deal to get in through or get off and see what is happening at the club of Manchester United. So it's really bad for the club of Manchester United, and I anticipate that we should be doing the needful and getting Sofyan Amrabat. If you don't get him in, it's going to be a big blow unless otherwise we really cover up and bring in a very good player. Now, Lisandro Martinez is the central left-footed centre-back of Manchester United, and he was talking about him moving to English football. He said it was a big change compared to Ajax. The Premier League is much more intense, more physical. The game dynamics are different, and you play against the best players in the best league. Sorry about that. In the best league in the world. That is Lisandro Martinez for you. And I think he got it on spot. The Premier League is the best league in the world. When he came in through, they slated him for being short. He's not going to be physical enough. But guess what? He went ahead to win more aerial duels than most of the players in the Premier League that are really even taller than him. So Lisandro Martinez has gone ahead to embrace the Premier League and has gone ahead to give us a vibe that most of us have gone ahead to enjoy at Manchester United. And I think he's one of those that have gone ahead to be untouchable. And to show that he's untouchable, even Manchester United have decided to go all out and offer him a new contract, because I think he's earning, is it 50,000 grand? Is it 100,000 grand? So they want to offer him an improved contract to see to it that he earns as a top superstar at the club of Manchester United and tie him on a long contract at the club of Manchester United. He's really having a very bad start of this season for me, like he was last season, because last season the first two games he played against Brighton and Brentford, he was really exposed. But in the game of Liverpool, he came solid after he was partnered with Rafael Varane. Now, that is the beauty of Rafael Varane, because every time you make the player that plays alongside you better. That's the difference between Rafael Varane and Harry Maguire. For Harry Maguire, each and every player he's played alongside with, he makes him worse. That is it. But for Varane, he makes every player that plays alongside him better. That is the beauty of Rafael Varane. So for Lisandro Martinez, we hope he comes in through, because he had a very bad game against Tottenham Hotspur by scoring in his own net. That was really one of those things that they're not accustomed to him. You give him a benefit of doubt to come back and really have a very good game concerning Nottingham Forest on Saturday. So that is it coming in from Amrabat. So that's Lisandro Martinez and his privilege to be playing in the best league in the world. We hope he obviously gets to the levels he wants to be. Now, Erik ten Hag has shown that maybe he needs to obviously show Harry Maguire again that there is a player who was here at Man United and performs better than you. That is Jonny Evans. And we've been told by Telegraph Dhaka, Man United correspondent for the Telegraph, that Man United are close to agreeing one-year contract with Jonny Evans. Erik ten Hag has been impressed by what he has seen from Jonny Evans in training and felt he could prove an experienced option as cover at centre-half. That is it. For me, I love Jonny Evans. Any day, I pick him over Harry Maguire. He added and said Manchester United and Jonny Evans have been in talks over a deal until the end of the season, and it understood that the situation is likely to be resolved in the coming days. I love this guy. I love him because I know what he offers, though some people are really slating this, but it's all about making the squad better. That is it. To me, it's all about making the squad of Man United look better, and Jonny Evans is going to make us look better in the central defense. And if at all you have Jonny Evans and Harry Maguire, Evans will serve a better purpose at the club of Manchester United than Harry Maguire, though that wouldn't have been the options would have gone in for, because Kim Min-jae was there, Disasi was there, and we're going to hate to lose those defenders to other teams. Look at Pavard is also going to Inter Milan, not getting to Debo, meaning that at least when you get in Jonny Evans, he can obviously do the job. That is it, because Ten Hag needs some good defenders, and he told Harry Maguire that he needs to fight for his position because he's behind Varane, Lindelof, Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw in the pecking order. The coming in of Jonny Evans shows you that Harry Maguire is really off, because Jonny Evans is a more fast player, right? And his experience speaks for himself. He knows what the club of Manchester United is all about and what winning is all about. And he has been here, he has won. I know he commands huge respect in that dressing room. When you look at how he was playing at Leicester City, he defended Leicester City very well. That is it. And one of the reasons as to why they were relegated is because of the injuries that this guy really had. And that is the only worry that you really get from Jonny Evans, you know, because in the twilight of his career, injuries had become part of his career. So we brought it that he keeps fit, because when we signed Casemiro and Eriksen, no one knew that we were going to be the players they were. Though for me, I backed them because I know talent doesn't lie. And there are these players that don't really go to club a lot. They're not all about happening a lot. They're all about focusing on the game, resting their bodies to keep themselves fit for the beautiful game of football. So let's wait and see how that deal of Amrabat comes in. The deal of Jonny Evans is getting signed. But I repeat it, that's not what we should be doing as a club of Manchester United. But because we are into a fix, you'd rather have a Jonny Evans other than Harry Maguire. Is this a statement that Ten Hag is sending to Harry Maguire that I don't want in the club of Manchester United? All that and more into the comment section below. Your thoughts about Amrabat deadline set by Fiorentina as Galatasaray Hijack Niaz and Lisandro Martinez hailing the Premier League and Manchester United. I cover all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. My Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barakallahu Fikum, and see you later when the Lord decides that we should talk. I'm out. Peace out.